All right, what's up? So, this is gear that I regret buying and or just sits on the shelf and I have nothing to do. I just don't use it. First thing is this particular cage for my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. Originally, I had just a universal cage on there and it was fine. And I was like, well, I'm renting it out. I should step it up, put a real cage on it. I found this on Amazon for a crazy deal, like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. I bought it, I put it on, and you get what you pay for. So I have a new cage on there now. I think it's a Nisi or a small rig. I have like a legit cage on there that I paid money for. This thing is weird. It looks like a regular camera cage, custom fit for the camera, that kind of thing, but it's not because the holes down the center where you put the tripod on and everything are just a little bit off center, and I didn't think that was going to be a problem. Not that I didn't even notice it initially until I put rails on it, and I realized the rails are not centered under the lens, and so everything was like off center. It was driving me crazy. I couldn't figure out why my follow focus wasn't working. Not this follow focus, but yeah. So I ended up having to pony up for a proper, like an actual camera cage. But now I have this big hunk of aluminum that I can't do anything with. So yeah. Next up, this follow focus. It's a fancy one, but it's Amazon, so it's not super fancy. But I had a little follow focus forever, which I've used and it's fine. And I was like, well, I should pony up for like a proper follow focus, like a heavy one. I got this one, and I just haven't used it. I've used it like once, I think, on a real job. So I think part of it is I'm just not getting those kind of jobs anymore, and the other part of it is we end up in a situation where we're renting gear. We'll rent a matte box, which I also have a matte box. I just haven't come to terms with the fact that I'm not using it. But if I have to rent a matte box and a follow focus, I'll rent a matte box follow focus. This just is collecting dust. So yeah. Next up, we got power. This is a D-tap splitter, and this is a really fancy one, and I was really excited when I got it, and I used it for a while, and then I got scared. So you take your V-mount battery that has a D-tap, and you plug this into it, and all of a sudden you get 4 more D-taps and a USB power, and it's got a on-off switch so you can save the battery, and if you look, it's got three dots. You can plug in your D-tap compatible stuff like your monitor or your camera either direction. You can plug it in either direction. It's cool. It's the coolest thing ever. And then I discovered that my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera has a really fragile HDMI port, and if you plug the monitor into the same battery that's running the camera, you can burn out the HDMI port. And apparently it's a thing for SDI ports too, so I just have a don't ever plug the monitor into the same battery as the camera rule, and so that makes this completely useless. It's a cool piece of kit though, but yeah, I'm too scared to burn out my ports, and hasn't happened yet, so far so good. Next thing is a thing I used quite a bit when I was doing the live stream stuff, and then just haven't used it since. This is basically the cheapest wireless lav kit I could find at the time. I don't even know how much I paid for it. It's just very plasticky, and I just can't trust it, and I should have just saved up the extra like $200 or $300 for like a real wireless lav kit. It's just not trustworthy. So for silly stuff, maybe I would use it, but it's lived in the box its entire life, other than the 3 hours that I used it for this channel. So, yep. And then the piece de resistance is this big old box right here. So this is a very decent shoulder rig, and I won't take it out and build it, but just look. This is basically all the pieces to it, except for the shoulder pad, which I don't have in here right now. But it's huge. So it's a shoulder pad. It's got some counterweights. It's got some adjustable arms. It's got some handles for the arms. It's got some additional adjustable arms. It's got some rails, 15mm rails. It's got a viewfinder extender kit to it. It's very cool, and it was kind of expensive, and I researched the crap out of it to get it. And as is not just your generic small rig one that everybody makes fun of. Yeah, I've never used this on a paid project, and ironically, the like cheapo Amazon plastic one I used for an entire documentary. The camera operator put it on his shoulder with a big C300 Mark II for an entire documentary, and that seemed to work out. So I'm probably never gonna get rid of this thing because I like it, and maybe one day I'll be doing documentaries again, and I'll need this because it is super comfortable, and I have a big shoulder pad for it too, like an external one. But as far as actually using it, it lives in this crazy box, and honestly, that's just how it's going to be because I'd have to figure out how to put this in a case. Otherwise, yeah. So, too bad, so sad. So, that's kind of what it is. That's what I found, at least, when I was looking on my shelves right now. What do you guys have that you regret? I looked at my lenses and I was like, well, I kind of use my lenses, and I looked at my lights and I was like, well, I still kind of, I'll find a use for the lights, but this stuff, like, legitimately is either too specific or, in this case, I don't want to ruin my camera. So, yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys have? Let me know. What else? Catch you next time.